Sometimes when we're homeschooling, we sort of get worried that maybe we're isolated, that we're really not getting out there and meeting people. We're just home like all the time. And I know that that can cause some anxiety, that just, can just really tick over in our brains. But you know what? We're homeschooling because we really want to be. And, this is right for our family. Now, in my last video, I talked about hybrid homeschooling, where your children at school 1, 2, or 3 days a week and at home, and how that can really be a blessing for many. But maybe you don't want that, but you do want something that maybe enriches your homeschooling life, that can get you out of the house and do something. Well, there is an answer for that, and it is homeschooling co-ops. And so let's look at that today and about why that might be a very good option for you. Hi, and welcome to Learning Life. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to talk about homeschool co-ops. Okay, because you know what? When I first started my homeschooling journey, it really wasn't on my radar to be part of one. But I am now going into my second year of it and being whoa, this is great. You know what? I'm naturally an introvert and I really don't like meeting new people. It sort of causes me a little bit of a stress. And so the thought of going and meeting a whole bunch of people when I only actually knew 2 or 3 of all of these people was but as I weighed it up with what was right for my family, for my children, for our homeschooling journey, it was oh, this is a wonderful thing. I've met some great families there at Co-op, and sometimes, you know what, they give me ideas to bring to videos for you. And so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your likes and your subscribes and your comments. Thank you for reaching out to me. It is just great to be on this journey with you. Now, are you in a homeschool co-op? Do you even know what they are? Did you know that there are different kinds of co-ops? I mean, yes, there's always so many different things. So a co-op is when families are working together towards similar goals, generally their education. And the different types of co-ops that we have are enrichment for, enrichment in education activities and maybe in socialization. Maybe it's based on one theme like nature or sport or something, whatever it is. Another kind is where the parents will get together as a cooperative. They will work together and they will pay someone to teach. Okay. Maybe it is for one subject, maybe it is for several, but you have this type of co-op where you've paid someone to teach. Or parents will band together and say, all right, as our families, we're going to do our schooling together, and they will help each other out. And this one will teach this one will teach that. So there's 3 different kinds of co-ops, but the main one that we do really think about are these enrichment ones that sort of give these extra activities that we might not do at home, that will get us out of the house and will get us socializing with others. Why would you want to join a co-op? There really are many great reasons for joining a co-op. And, really the big one is getting out of the house, right? Even though we're homeschooling, do we want to be at home all the time? But as we get out of the house, we get to meet other people that have similar goals. It is so helpful to all the parents as well as to our children. Okay, as parents, we get this support. We get to bounce ideas off each other. We get to say what our frustrations and our struggles are and what our joys are. And to have somebody go, yeah, I've been through that, can be such a good thing. And it's great for our children as well, as they are getting to meet others that maybe are outside of their other sort of the family social circles that you have. So that socialization, that connection is all very, very important. And it can be a great way to perhaps be doing subjects that are just more fun in a group, like PE. It's much more fun to do PE as 10 or more kids than it is just the 2 of you at home. So there are so many great reasons for why you might want to join a co-op. How do you join? Most co-ops around, at least the ones in my area, do have an application because many of them are trying to limit the number of families that were within a co-op. And that is because you don't want to grow so big that you're missing out on these connection things. Bigger is not always better. So usually, they'll have applications open like during the summer so that you can join with the new school year. There might be, it depends if you want one that is more faith-based, maybe there is a statement of faith, or if you want one that's more like sports-based, they're looking at like health interests and stuff like that. So there's different things that will be on the application, and most co-ops do have some form of fee. If you are paying a teacher, of course, it is going to be a lot higher than if you are all getting together and all contributing. So there might just be a fee that would cover like the cost of supplies for the lessons, or maybe fun items for parties or end of year stuff. Where can I find a co-op? The number one easiest way really is to Google search homeschool co-ops near me. Really, that is such a great way. Word of mouth is also so good. Find from your homeschooling friends, do you know of any co-ops in the area? Are you part of one? Like, are they maybe open to more people? But, you get online and you find like the different groups around. Many have an online presence, or maybe a Facebook group that you can be like asking and seeing if there is a way for you to get connected. Do you have to join a co-op? Nope, you do not. A co-op should be something that you want to be part of, that brings you joy, maybe energizes you a bit, instead of being like, oh, I just don't want to go. Please don't make me go. I mean, that we do sometimes have mornings when we're tired. But if your life is already so busy with so many different activities, adding a co-op is not necessarily the best idea, especially if you just feel like, I have nothing to give, this is just taking up so much time, when am I going to get all of our schooling done? Then don't do it. You don't have to. Many families don't, and they do fine, okay? Because we do have sports clubs and we do have other social outlets. So don't feel that you have to join one, but only join one that if it's going to bring you something, bring you like great support, bring you good educational experiences for your children, and it's one that you want to go to. Why do I love being part of a co-op? Well, there's really many reasons. As I said, I really wasn't initially looking for one because the introvert in me was like, yeah, no, I don't think so. But I really am so very grateful that the mum who actually started the co-op had her daughter in ballet class with my girls, and she goes, hey, would you be interested? And I was like, you know what? I think that I would, as hard as it is. And I'm so grateful that we got to join. Ours is an outdoor one, so we just rotate through different parks and playgrounds, which is great. Being outdoors is fun. And we so very rarely have to cancel because of the weather. Now, winter can get very cold, but you just run around, you get warm. It really is a lot of fun. I have met a great group of mothers who just love to homeschool, and that's where they want to be. Now, I laugh because I am the oldest, by a bit, and there's so many that are younger than me, but it doesn't matter. Our children are at the same age. We bring each other's experiences. We can talk it through. We can support each other, and I am extremely grateful for that. That here is this, introverts I'm really not sure, having some great conversations. And my girls, they've been able to make new friends and get to experience new things and do subjects being taught by somebody else, which is also great. And what I love is our co-op will finish at around noon. It's for 2 hours, and you can choose to leave them, or you pack your picnic lunch and you all hang out at the park. And sometimes we need to leave because I've got work things that I need to do, but sometimes we'll just stay for hours, and the kids all just run off and play, and we mums, we just sit back and we talk, and now and then go, where are the kids? Okay, there they are. It has really been such a good thing for us. And, we do field trips together. We get to do experiences like a maker's market where the little entrepreneurial spirits of our children come out. There's public speaking opportunities. There's try new things that we wouldn't have within our homeschooling if we hadn't have joined this co-op. So I'm extremely grateful that I get to be part of it. Well, are you part of a co-op? Do you love it? Why do you love it? let me know below. Or, if you're really thinking maybe a co-op is a good thing, get on there and do some online searching to see if there's a group that really suits what you need in your area, because there probably is. And thank you so much for watching today. Like a homeschool is a co-op is a community. This is sort of like a little community as well. We're online and I'm happy to support you, So feel free to just reach out with any questions that you have, and check out my website that will have like more information on it and links to different places as well. And if you want to be part of like this Learning Life community by helping to get those videos out, well, you can do that by being a champion, and you can check that out at patreon.com or my website, learningthis.life.